Hey everybody, GPix13 here. I had a request from a viewer to make a reinstallation of my engine video and to put that on YouTube because I had previously made a extracting the engine from your T-Max 3.3 video earlier in the year. So I would have said, if I wanted to be a smartass, to go ahead and just watch the other video backwards, but that would have been pretty mean. So I decided to just go ahead and do this. There is a few points that you need to definitely stress though. If you extracted the engine following my video, you should have something that looks like this. You should have your two fuel lines, one that goes to your tune pipe, and then the other one that goes to your high-speed needle. Just set those over here to the side, and because we won't need those until the end, we're connecting everything back up. And you should have this little throttle arm over here just chilling. Also, I don't have I made a video about my new pole start, so therefore I have nothing in the area where the easy start connector would go. So that's a whole lot of hassle. And here's my engine. It's just a pull start. I took off the easy start, obviously. So, and my life is, well, I'd like to say my life is much happier without the easy start. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get started. First thing that I would do personally is when you put the engine back in, with this pull start is so much better because you don't have to worry about the whole easy start assembly over here, whatnot. It takes off a lot of weight, all that good stuff. The biggest thing that you're going to want to worry about is getting your engine down tight, as in like screwing it on so it's got a really firm hold on the chassis, and making sure that you have a good threading with between your there's two gears right here. I can't even think of the name of them right now. You don't want them so tight that, I don't know if you can see this or not, or hear it. Like, it's got a lot of pressure on it, and if it's too tight and it's too close to this gear right here, you're gonna feel it's gonna be so choppy, and you don't want that. You just want a nice, and keep relieving the pressure off of it a little bit until you get a really smooth turnover. And once you know that once that's where it needs to go, and once you have it in a good spot, hold it down or leave it there while you move it. And then I have my 4 engine screws right here. Set them off to the side when you take out the engine. And then when you hold it down, this is the hardest part, in my opinion, the most tedious. You're gonna want to get one of these screws in there pretty good. Not all the way tightened down, but just enough. And then come over here and get this other one. Okay, now I tightened down these 2 screw holes right here. Reason being is because when I'm putting on my engine, you could have yours flipped around the other way, therefore you want to do it vice versa. But when I tip my car like this, these are going to keep it from sliding back that way. If I did the other ones, it might slide to the left or the right, and I'll just let gravity do the other job for me. So now that I have those 2 tightened up somewhat, I can still move my engine around fairly freely, enough to want to get this aligned well again, to where I don't hear anything but still have a good mesh between the gears. That's what I'm looking for, mesh. Perfect. Once that, tighten these 2 screws down. and tighten them down quite as hard as you can probably get it. That's the way I'd do it right now, try to keep that engine in place. Check it. A better mesh. Okay, cool. Good mesh. So, now that you have those two tightened down, we're going to go ahead and get these back to over here. I don't know if you can see that very well. They're down up here. There's the other two engine mount screws. Flip this over. Get my screw. These two screws back here are probably the biggest. Oh, sorry about that. Two biggest pain in the butts on here, probably, I would imagine. How I found that, I don't know. Yeah, so you're just gonna screw in these all the way. Really get them tight. That's the other thing I wanted to stress. You're going to want to make sure that this engine is solidly secured to the chassis. If it's not, the vibration from the rattling of the engine could cause the screws to loosen, and that would just cause problems. Kind of self-explanatory. So, yeah. So now, check the meshing of your gears. Good meshing. Engine's on there solid. It's not going anywhere. Pull starts over here. Okay, good compression. Alright, now what I would do next is probably put on the tune pipe. It is a different size hex wrench than the engine mount screws, but you're just going to want to slide it on there like so. Bring that over here, slide that just like so. And then it's kind of a little more difficult. Wait, where did that screw go? Crap. Oh, there it is. Well, I was going to say putting the header on is quite a treat, but I've dropped the screw 2 times. So I don't know if treat would be the best way to explain this. The reason I say treat is because you gotta figure out a way, if you are doing this on a T-Max, this back suspension brace is, or rear shock tower, I guess you can call it, is very awkward to maneuver the wrench through to screw in these bolts. So I'll tighten that one a little bit, go down here. You're going to have to kind of get this one from an angle because there is no dead on way to screw it. Like so. Screw that one on. Gonna make sure you get these on really tight too, because these will come loose as well. I know that from experience. I didn't tighten them on. I just kind of did a pretty good hand tightening and forgot about them. One of them came off. Had to replace it. Yeah. So make sure you get them on tight. It's not worth it. Okay, cool. Now since that's on, and you put this over that metal little pin, kind of go in there, tighten that down. almost home free. Other thing, throttle arm. This can definitely be a pain in the butt to try to get on. Just gotta find a good way to pop it back on. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. Yeah, it's all right. This is definitely one of the harder things to get on. There we go. And then you just lean it against this gear and push up against it. It should pop right back on. It took me a few times to be able to get that down. Also, that's honestly, it's pretty much it. If you had the easy start, you would need to connect the blue, yellow, and the black wires, I think. Reconnect them, and then you would also need to reconnect the ground screw that goes down over there. Obviously, I don't need the ground screw because I don't have the whole easy start system, but whatever one went on the clamp, whatever hose has the clamp on it, that's going to go to your high-speed needle. It's also the hose that is leading from the bottom of your fuel tank. I had confusion when I first got into these about which one went where, and it was just a mess. So yeah, and then the one that's going from the top of your fuel tank is going to rest easy into your tuned pipe. And they have I like these little protectors here. They slide around it and rest against the engine and the header to keep the heat off of them. Might have melted a little bit just because, well, it's like a tuning, but that's besides the point. Alright, so yeah, there you go, and then so you can stick your air filter back on, whatever pleases you, and you're good to go. So, yep, there is the video of reinstalling the engine with pull start. I sold my Easy Start for 20 bucks. Honestly, you're better off doing that. I just think it's a load of crap that you would have to charge a battery or two, depending on how long you're going to be at the field, and carry around that damn wand instead of a glow igniter, and then just and then you're good. So, yep, thanks for watching, guys, and comment, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, hopefully not thumbs down, but, you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever you feel. Just, yep. So, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Out.